Hi there, my name is Paddy Walker and I run the J. Leon family group from here in Hampstead. We're a fourth generation family office. The genesis of the family was tobacco and tobacco products, and the wealth of the family was really created by the second generation, who started a chain of shops, small chain of shops, on British Rail concourses and London Transport concourses, and that developed all over the southeast, and that was eventually sold in 1970 to part of the Imperial Tobacco Group. They kept the underlying shops, or as many as they had, and really developed into a property company. So we're now talking about the third generation, turned themselves into a property group. The fourth generation, which is run by my wife Tanya, we've diversified now into a family office, and we're a fully diversified, fully functioning family office based here in Hampstead. Very cautious, so we're an ungeared property group, and we will use the yield that comes from the property portfolio to go really into other asset categories. And I think the sort of the cautious part of it is a useful segue into what we do in our small way in philanthropy. Used to be very ad hoc, and with the development of the business into a family office, much more corporate governance, much more formality, so we're starting now to evolve our philanthropy and our philanthropic efforts, and they're sort of rather more coherent than they might have been before. So what do we do? I want to use this sort of the caution and the sort of the incremental approach as a sort of the basis of how I talk about philanthropy. We started by using an outfit called New Philanthropy Capital, based here in London. They were set up, I think, with a Goldman Sachs endowment, and we've had a very, very good relationship with them, and I can't praise them too highly, in fact. What we do with them, what we rely for them, is that the family, and the family here, in terms of corporate governance, meets at least once a year, although actually we've got 5 members of the family working in the family office. But across the shareholder base, we will meet at least once a year, and one of the things that we are starting to talk about now in our family forum, they're bored of me talking about you know, the statistics of the business, and they're much more interested really about other issues and other footprint issues that the family can create. And so we will rely on the family to give us various steers about what particular areas that they may be interested to give in. And we use New Philanthropy Capital to help us identify tried, tested, benchmarked, audited charities that they have on their books in a particular vertical that we are interested in. And we use them to be the pre-qualifier. We talked about qualification before. I'm very interested to have tried and tested charities in our platform, and New Philanthropy Capital provides us with that. The other thing that I think that the sort of rather institutional investment role that we've got here, that my wife Tanya and I have now assumed here, is that they are long-term. We're very interested in doing longer-term projects that might otherwise be the case. So we will give to specific charities for not less than 3 years. So it's a long-term giving commitment that we're making to the underlying charity. Most of those charities will have come to us from New Philanthropy Capital. As we have become more confident, we've started to branch out, and either family members or members here working in the business will have their own ideas of what we want to do with philanthropy. So it's long-term projects.